If you are still manually typing your expenses into a spreadsheet, you are doing the absolute hardest version of money management. We've moved past downloading a quirky budgeting app. Artificial intelligence is now the silent engine running beneath your primary banking interface. Waiting 30 days to read a retrospective PDF statement is obsolete. The new standard is a proactive system that monitors your spending velocity and predicts your cash flow before you even make a purchase. Because finance is shifting from manual tracking to algorithmic execution, a new problem emerges. You have to actively decide exactly how much control you are willing to hand over to the machine. Getting the time-saving benefits of AI comes with a direct cost. You pay for that convenience by giving up your financial privacy and your behavioral data. For high-level automation to function, the system needs massive inputs. That means linking all your accounts, allowing behavioral biometric tracking, and trusting a complex algorithm to run the numbers correctly. To help you weigh this trade-off, we can look at the three-stage evolution framework developed by Commerzbank's Innovation Unit: Navigator, Copilot, and Agent. We're mapping these stages on a chart. The horizontal axis tracks AI autonomy and convenience. The vertical axis tracks required data surrender and privacy risk. Down in the bottom left corner, you have the traditional manual banking experience: maximum privacy, minimum convenience. Navigating the three stages branching out from here is how you realize the financial upside of AI without accidentally crossing your personal privacy boundaries. Stage 1 is the Navigator. This is the current default for most modern apps. It functions like a financial GPS that analyzes your situation but doesn't actually take control of the wheel. The automation here handles the tedious observation work. It instantly categorizes your transactions and monitors your real-time spending against your incoming paycheck. The AI runs pattern detection on your history to flag overlapping subscriptions you forgot about, or alerts you when bill due dates clash with your cash flow. Tools operating in this tier, like Monarch or Clio, rely on natural language processing. You can type in a question like, "How much did I spend on groceries?" and get an instant context-aware answer. The Navigator stage eliminates the manual labor of tracking. However, the mental load of weighing trade-offs and the actual execution of stopping a bad financial habit still sits entirely on your shoulders. Stage 2 is the Copilot. This is where the AI stops simply showing you raw data and starts preparing actionable decision packages for you. This diagram shows how the AI ingests your data and spits out specific recommendations. It might find a cheaper utility provider or surface a tax loss harvesting opportunity and package the whole process for your review. But the system cannot execute these packages on its own. Everything halts at a bottleneck, waiting for your explicit approval to proceed. This introduces a new trade-off. Reviewing every single optimized trade or contract switch creates approval fatigue. To make these approvals frictionless, you have to submit to continuous behavioral biometric tracking. The Copilot stage offers you professional-level guidance on demand. That friction is preserved on purpose, keeping you as the final security bottleneck for every transaction. Then we reach stage 3, where the AI is fully autonomous, spinning continuously and acting independently within the guardrails you set. This is the Agent stage. Systems like Portfolio Pilot 3.0 operate as a sort of financial AGI, reasoning across your entire net worth, from taxes to real estate to liquid cash. In agentic investing, up to 50 specialized AI agents debate, vote on, and even rewrite their own code to reach a consensus on how your portfolio should be constructed. Traditional robo-advisors just rebalance against an index. Agentic systems mimic a wealthy family office, silently managing your cash flow, optimizing liquidity, and deploying idle cash while you sleep. The inputs required here are massive. You have to hand over full execution permissions, register the platform as an official investment advisor, and allow total data integration across your life. The cost of this hyper-convenience is the total loss of granular control. You transition from being the active manager of your money to merely acting as the auditor of an algorithm. To understand how these higher stages actually work, you have to look at the mechanics underneath: open banking APIs and zero-trust security models. This network map shows an automated transaction routing from a central user AI node outward across institutional APIs for banking, brokerage, and taxes. Identity is verified via behavioral biometrics, analyzing typing speed and phone angle. flashing green to instantly clear the packet. Traditional passwords and walled garden banking environments are far too slow and rigid to support high-tier AI agent optimization. Absolute financial automation is mechanically impossible without absolute data transparency and interconnectedness between your institutions. This chart maps out your final decision, filtering the privacy or automation question into 3 specific user profiles based on your risk tolerance. The first profile is the security-conscious controller. If this is you, stay at stage 1. You keep maximum privacy by rejecting open APIs, but you accept the burden of manually executing your financial plans. The second profile is the evolving optimizer. You should target stage 2 co-pilot systems, accepting biometric friction to receive AI advisory while retaining strict veto power over all trades. The third profile is the hands-off wealth maximizer. You integrate fully into stage 3 agent systems, trading your data privacy for institutional-level wealth management that runs entirely in the background. In the era of embedded AI, selecting an index fund is secondary to deciding exactly how much autonomy you will trade for optimization.